but it's okay now. I found my father.
I am in no position to be a father.
She has no other family.
You know you shouldn't smoke or drink. It'll kill you.
So will children.
All your alcohol and cigarettes. I threw them out.
What the?
That language. You won't let go?
I won't let go, I promise.
You know, I've been exactly where you are right now.
Where's that?
Lost. Well, saved by love, Tommy. Doesn't always come in the form of a lighthouse or lightning in the sky.
Why aren't you so scared to go to church?
Just know it doesn't work.
Maybe God's at work right now, and you just don't see it.
What's up?
She's a very sick little girl. She did sustain several injuries, not the least of which is the one to her head. Now, if this should continue, she's going to slip into a coma.
In Harbor Island, North Lutheran, I'm Charles Fisher. This is ZNS.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, the nation's chief pledges his government support to work with Morton Salt's new investor. Plus, Bahamas Power and Light pledges upgraded service in Abaco. In sports, the Bahamas Sickle Cell Association organizes Memorial Walk to remember heroes. The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition starts now. So glad you can join us. Good evening, I'm Desmond Saunders, and welcome to the broadcast. As the Davis administration enters its 5th year in office, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis isn't simply reflecting on the past. He's calling on the nation to press forward amid mounting social challenges. The Prime Minister using this milestone to strike a delicate and deliberate balance, celebrating key strides while openly confronting the work ahead. Marishan Burrows reports.
Marking 4 years in office this week, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis reflects on his administration's accomplishments while outlining priorities he says will drive the government's agenda moving forward. The nation's leader celebrating his tenure in office at the 4th annual free breakfast giveaway Saturday morning at the PLP headquarters underscored the milestones his administration has made since first gaining power.
We made tremendous progress. When we look at what we inherited, the state of our economy, the state of some of our institutions, like the health system and educational system, and to see where we are today, progress has been made. The state of some of our infrastructure, airports, and see where we are today. We have all made progress.
And while the Prime Minister notes his administration has made tremendous strides, he admits more work remains to be done to meet the nation's growing needs.
There's still a lot to be done. The issue of the cost of living is still high on my agenda. We are tackling that. The issue of ensuring that electricity remains stable, affordable, and within reach of the Bahamian people so as to not stagnate business and not to put too much burden on our Bahamian families. Those efforts that's on the way, we need to ensure that they come to fruition.
Minister of Energy and Transport, the Honorable JoBeth Colby Davis, echoing those concerns, noting that efforts are underway to stabilize electricity and provide more reliable service nationwide.
The government is doing a complete transformation and modernization of the energy system in our country, and we look forward to seeing the progress of the work that we've put in. It's a heavy lift. It's a system that was built over many, many years, and so it's an opportunity for us to transform, but also to continue to guide our public so they can understand energy conservation, energy efficiency, and the importance of doing energy appliances that work to keep and reduce the cost down.
Moving forward, Prime Minister Davis says that his administration will accomplish its necessary goals, but patience is required to see results.
A lot of people are yet to feel the impact of all that we have done. And for that, we just tell everyone, just be patient. Just see the progress. Let us not stop this progress, and let's see what we're doing.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Marishan Barros.
Well, with the new chapter set to begin for one of Inagua's oldest industries, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis says that the government is looking forward to cooperating with the Lusker Group, a privately owned company recently announced as the acquirer of Morton Salt. Prime Minister Davis says that with the deal in motion, the government is now awaiting final meetings to discuss details moving forward.
The potential purchasers have been in conversations with the government. We encourage them to seek to come to an arrangement for the acquisition. It's now for us to sit down and see how we roll out the businesses that they want to do there. We have a grand vision for Inagua. They will be putting that vision to us very soon for us to look at and to partner with them to ensure that what is happening there benefits the people of Inagua.
Now, with speculation surrounding the impact of the deal on employees of Morton Salt and the people of Inagua, Prime Minister Davis says that he's confident the acquisition is a move in the right direction.
Elated over this new turn of event and initiative. Again, it shows that the international community and the international business community finds favor with us, and they have confidence in the country to be able to invest the kind of money that they're investing in our country.
Chief Operating Officer of Bahamas Power and Light, Anthony Christie, is committing to improved customer service for Abaco residents within the next year. Power outages have become a frequent occurrence on the island in recent months, but with major upgrades to the island's power supply taking place and continued work at the Wilson City Power Plant, Christie says clients can expect some relief.
Abaco next year, and I always go summer to summer. Summer is usually our peak demand, the period where we have the most challenges. I can assure Abaco, Marvin, correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to have a better summer than this summer, correct? Yes. We're going to build for better. We're going to improve, reduce the outages, and ensure that we maintain as best we can until we have all of the new facilities in place. And again, put less burden on their generators. We're going to make sure we continue our supply for the Keys and for mainland across the board.
Well, the company's executive says BPL is also entering into a fuel hedging program to help stabilize the cost of fuel. Additionally, the company will be introducing 13 megawatts of solar for Abaco, along with 15 megawatts of battery energy storage.
As the solar feeds into the grid or charges the batteries, then they would make up the demand or take care of the load for that particular day. Outside of that, if we need more power, we have the thermal units that are typical engines, but they're going to run on natural gas. So natural gas is the cheapest fuel that we can get available, and it also will be environmentally friendly. So that's the future of generation on Abaco, but included with that is a lot of work we're doing on the T&D network. We're adding new technology, we're improving or adding or upgrading our SCADA system, which is our supervisory control and data acquisition system. So this allows us to monitor and know what's going on, where it's going on if we have challenges.
Well, some good news for Abaco residents. As Bahamian families grapple with mounting economic and social challenges, Minister of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, the Honorable Miles LaRota, reiterating his government's plan to provide relief. Maya Moss reports.
The sound of grocery store scanners has become a source of dread for many Bahamians. $100 once meant a full cart, but now residents say it barely covers the basics. Inflation has turned tomorrow into a question mark. And for many, the dream of stability feels further away than ever before. Minister of Social Services, Information and Broadcasting, the Honorable Miles LaRota, spoke on the growing concern surrounding the rising cost of living, acknowledging the strain escalating expenses have placed on Bahamian families.
What we're seeing in social services is that there are individuals who are coming to us because they need some place for them to catch themselves, and a lot of time just saving enough money for the first, last, and security deposit, because if they're being displaced, if they're paying their rent consistently on a monthly basis, but all of a sudden they've been evicted, now they have to find a new apartment. I think it's economics. The reality is, if you're being displaced and you don't have the funds that are required, now you need a break for you to be in a situation where you could save your funds, and even though you're saving your rent, you still have some other bills that goes along that have to be attended to.
Another key issue Minister LaRota highlighted was the Ponciana lease expiration, with Minister LaRota announcing shelters to give residents in crisis safe refuge.
For those who are not only suffering from domestic violence, and as it relates to domestic violence, as I said, there were 2 shelters. One of them, the renovation has already been completed. We are just sourcing furniture, so hopefully in the not too distant future, we could place people there. But renovations for the center that we purchased, we are at the point where a contractor has been selected and works have begun.
From uncertainty and struggle as families grapple with rising costs and daily hardships, Minister LaRota's initiatives not just offer support, but a place where lives can begin to heal. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
I'm Maya Moss on the story tonight. Well, still to come, the Bahamas mourns the passing of a former parliamentarian. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. There's more after this.
Hello. Bonjour. Hola. Hello. Ciao.
No matter where your passport takes you, BTC roaming keeps you effortlessly connected. Enjoy seamless calls, lightning-fast data, and affordable roaming across the globe. No SIM swaps, no stress. Just one network, working everywhere. So go ahead, explore the world, and still be just a call away from home.
During Little Caesars Carnival of Specialties, you're gonna want to try everything. Like wearing a Balloon Man costume?
Or turning into a tuba?
No! Like trying all the varieties from the Carnival of Specialties at a special price for a limited time, only at Little Caesar.
For just $13 VAT inclusive, get it now at Little Caesars, Oaksfield, Carmichael Road, East Street South, Charles Saunders Highway, and Prince Charles in the One East Plaza.
Pizza, pizza.
All we means
collective hope, togetherness,
sharing resources, you're sharing energy, and you're sharing a common goal.
All we means community.
We jamming.
A shared history.
Coming together to share their ideas.
All we is one family. All we is one. The journey that we share.
Stronger together.
A perpetual collaborative effort that's built on community. That's what all we means to me.
The DRM Authority 2025 Official Hurricane Shelter List. New Providence Community Center, Blake Road. Samuel and Cornelia Williams Community Center, the Salvation Army, Meadow Street. Reverend Dr. O.A. Pratt Educational Building, St. John's Native Baptist Church, Augusta and Meeting Street. The Remnant Tabernacle Praise reserved for Aftermath, Carmichael Road. Epworth Hall, Ebenezer Methodist Church for use by homeless and persons with physical disabilities, Shirley Street. St. Barnabas Church, Wolf and Blue Hill Roads. Maranatha Seventh-day Adventist Church, Prince Charles Drive, the Salvation Army, Mackey Street. Pilgrim Baptist Temple, St. James Street. New Bethlehem Baptist Church, Independence Drive. Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church, Tawny Williams Darling Highway. Agape Full Gospel Baptist Church, Kennedy Subdivision. New Dimension Ministries, Joe Farrington Road. Church of God Convention Center, Joe Farrington Road. Berea Seventh-day, Blue Hill Road South. Canon Neil E. Roach Hall, Holy Cross Anglican Church, Highbury Park. Ebenezer Mission Baptist, Charles Vincent Street. St. Mary's Hall, Fox Hill, on top of the hill. Epiphany Anglican Church, Prince Charles Drive.
Welcome back, and thank you so much for staying with us. Condolences continue to pour in this evening over the passing of former parliamentarian Dr. Norman Gay. The former member of Parliament was the Progressive Liberal Party's Minister of Health and Minister of Youth and Sports from 1984 to 1990. A statement from the Progressive Liberal Party notes that Mr. Gay succeeded the late Sir Marlowe Butler, who stepped down from his parliamentary duties following independence in 1973 to assume the office of Governor General. Norman Gay rose to to the occasion, serving initially as a head of the Backbench Caucus before being appointed to the role of minister. His contributions to the sporting world, particularly in his advocacy for boxing, remain a testament to his passion and vision for youth empowerment through sports. A statement from the PLP adds that Norman Gay will be remembered fondly by the Baintown community for his dedicated service and commitment to his duties as minister. May his soul rest in peace. Well, police say a juvenile female attempted to take her life at a school on Blue Hill Road Friday. Reports are that shortly before 1 p.m., the victim, who allegedly ingested a quantity of over-the-counter drugs, became unresponsive. She was taken to hospital for medical assistance. An investigation into the matter is underway. A man is hospitalized after assailants pulled up in a dark-colored Japanese vehicle and opened fire on a group of men on Meckel Close in Bamboo Town last night. The incident occurred shortly after 9 p.m. when police say the men had been gathered in the street. A 23-year-old man was shot in his left wrist and was grazed in his shoulder. The victim was taken to hospital where his condition remains unknown. Investigations continue. 34 Bahamians were honored last night at the second biannual Reverend Dr. William Thompson Chaplain's Dinner for their selfless volunteer work with the Department of Corrections. Said dedication brings hope and healing to those often judged and forgotten. Among the dignitaries present were Governor General Dame Cynthia Pratt, the Prime Minister's wife, Anne Marie Davis, and Police Commissioner Shanta Knowles. Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, praised Reverend Dr. Thompson for his tireless support and applauded the volunteers for their service.
The greatest gift that one can give is to give of oneself. And the honorees give selflessly. You've answered a call that most would not heed. You stepped into a place that is, by its very nature, difficult and often misunderstood. You came because you saw a need for guidance, a need for hope, and a need for human connection.
Well, the Commissioner of the Bahamas Department of Corrections, Don Clear, told the honorees that they, too, have the answers and must continue to do their part to win souls for Christ.
You must compel persons to come in to preach the word of God, to change the heart of those persons up there. Man can't do it. I can't do it, although we have the necessary programs in place. I cannot do it. But the volunteers, you are the answer. I have seen some of you coming up there now for 25 and 30 years. And if you win one soul, that's one star in your crown.
That is Total Sports with Eugene Stewart is up next.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We love to brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. These 14s get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Diet-friendly special.
Tired of looking at the same old kitchen? Step 1. Our talented recommended designer Mark crafts a custom design just for you. Step 2. Once your design is ready, CBS Bahamas makes ordering effortless. Your dream kitchen is within reach. Step 3. Our recommended installers bring your vision to life, ensuring every detail is perfectly in place. Sit back and relax as your dream space becomes a reality. Visit cbsbahamas.com and start bringing your home improvement dreams to life today.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works.
Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Welcome to your Saturday Sports Check. I'm Eugene Stewart. Members of the Bahamas Sickle Cell Association holding a memory walk yesterday to honor the lives of their fallen warriors and to inspire each other to keep moving forward. As the month of September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, the group gathered at the Elizabeth Petticoat Park before making their lap over the Sir Sidney Poitier Bridge. Kristen Benaby tells us more on this initiative.
It's a walk to bring the Sickle Cell family together and to remember the persons, the lives, the courage, the strength, and the battles that our fellow warriors have, endured during their lifetime here with us. And it just is a motivation for us to continue fighting, to continue raising awareness, and to advocate for the Sickle Cell Association in the Bahamas and for all of the care and, stuff that we need. We encourage warriors to live their full potential best lives, and that comes with staying healthy and staying fit, eating nutritious meals, a balanced diet. That can contribute to your lifespan, so we always encourage that with our warriors.
Benaby also highlighting the importance of knowing your sickle cell status.
If you don't know your sickle cell status, that is how the sickle cell disease continues to pass on. So this month we have partnered with Kelso Medical Lab. We have $5 testing. It's only for $5. You go and your spouse, your partner, whomever you're dating, take them and get tested and help us break the sickle cell cycle, because it's not a disease you can see on its face. It's an inherited disease and it's passed on through your genes. Please get tested, help us break the sickle cycle. And we vision a sickle-free Bahamas, and we can do that with you. Together we can make a difference.
The Bahamas Bodybuilding, Wellness and Fitness Federation is gearing up for competition at this year's Central American and Caribbean Bodybuilding and Fitness Championships. Federation President Wellington Cat Sears tells us more.
I expect to be in the top 5. Last time we had a 5-member team. Without the help of the ministry, it would not have been possible, and we were able to get a position. We are aiming to get in the top 5 position this year. Expect nothing but the best, and I expect them to pass the baton on to the future athletes of the Federation, and we continue to move forward.
Competition is set for September 24th through the 28th in St. Lucia. And in the MLB, a major accomplishment for Jazz Chisholm Jr. as he joins the ranks of Yankee greats after joining the 30-30 club. Chisholm's latest 2-run home run shot coming in the top of the 7th inning against the Baltimore Orioles. Jazz becomes the 3rd Yankees player in history to accomplish this accolade, behind Bobby Bonds, who set the record in 1975, and Alfonso Soriano in 2002 and 2003. And that's been your Saturday Sports Check. I'm Eugene Stewart. Enjoy your weekend.
This November 1st, join Alliance Promotions, YBE Promotions, Bahamas Ministry of Tourism, and Bahamas Air as they present the Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series at the National Stadium Ground, performing for the first time. Tyrese comes to Bahamas to deliver an unforgettable performance. Also performing R&B sensation Uncle Sam. Get ready for Deborah Cox. The Fall in Love 90s R&B Concert Series, Saturday, November 1st at the National Stadium Ground. Listen, Tyrese, Uncle Sam, and Deborah Cox. Advanced tickets are available now at all Cash and Go locations. Or log on to cashandgobahamas.com to enroll. Call 242-427-8111 or call 242-357-0116. Be there.
Time now for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Forecaster Diane Dorsett joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Diane.
Good evening, Desmond. In the tropics, Tropical Storm Gabrielle strengthened overnight with maximum sustained winds now near 60 miles per hour. Forecasters say Gabrielle could reach hurricane status as early as tomorrow before making a turn to the north and then northeast on Monday. Now, we're also monitoring two other areas of interest, one in the far eastern Atlantic, another in the western Caribbean. Both are showing only a low chance of development, but we'll continue to watch them closely into next week. Now back at home, we're seeing a temperature of 87 degrees, mostly cloudy skies, winds are northeast at 3 miles per hour, humidity is at 67%, and pressure is standing at 29.93 inches or 1,013.7 millibars. Now temperatures across the Family Islands today are 85 in Freeport City, Green Turtle Key, Marsh Harbor, Abaco, and Allentown, Bimini, 88 in Bullocks Harbor for the Central Bahamas, Fresh Creek, Central Andrews 88 degrees, Camp Space, South Andrews, and Black Point, Exuma 89, Harbor Island at 86, Rockstone, Eleuthera 84, Arthurstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, Rumkey, Georgetown, Exuma all at 88 degrees, and for our southernmost islands, Ragged Island, Clarencetown, Crooked Island, Grand Turk at 89 degrees, Betsy Bay, Acklands at 88, and Matthew Tani, Nagua 85 degrees. For the boating forecast, tonight and tomorrow, conditions will be calm across all areas with light and variable winds and flat seas. The tide will be high at 7:49 this evening and again at 8:11 tomorrow morning. Now, our satellite picture is showing some troughing across the central Bahamas, but that is expected to lift northward and gradually dissipate. For tonight, you can expect a temperature of 80 degrees, breezy this evening, cloudy and warm with a couple of thunderstorms, and tomorrow 88. There will be times of clouds and sun with a couple of showers and thunderstorms, mainly early in the day. Now, over the next 7 days, a mix of sunshine, clouds, and the occasional shower or thunderstorm is expected through Thursday, but by Friday into Saturday, conditions are becoming cloudier with more widespread showers and thunderstorms developing. Now, this is also a reminder to be proactive and prepare for a hurricane before it hits. Familiarize yourself with nearby shelters, prepare supplies, and make a plan, and take note of emergency numbers. That's your update on weather. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Back to you, Desmond.
Thank you. That ends the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. So glad that you can join us. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. On behalf of the entire team, thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Get this straight to our